this private island. I flew from my place in Sydney about 2 hours north to Hamilton Island. Then you take a ferry over to this private island, this private resort. And I just wanted to share some thoughts on prosperity about a point of reference, meaning what's the window or the view you have of the world? Because how big that window is, how wide your prosperity consciousness is, has a lot to do with how you're going to manifest prosperity. So you think, and by the way, those are, they call them cockies here. They're cockatoo birds. Beautiful, colorful birds, and they just are everywhere. In fact, if you leave your sliding doors open in your hotel, they will come in. They will eat everything in your minibar, which will cost you about $2,000. So you better have some great prosperity consciousness if you leave your windows open with those birds. Anyway, it's just a spectacular resort. It's this island, and it's like I think I saw Jack and Kate and Hurley over on that side of the island, and the others are over there. For you guys who watch Lost, it's as beautiful or more so than any of the island that you see there. But go back to this consciousness thing. When I say a point of reference, I remember flying on an airplane for the first time, and wow, they gave me a bag of peanuts, and she gave me the whole can of Coke, right? And you're excited about it. And then you fly business class, and they give you heated, cashews, and you've got a bigger seat and leg room, and so your prosperity consciousness expands a little. Then you fly first class, and you have a live, flat sleeper bed, and they have a down comforter, and they wait on your hand and foot. And you know what? You open a bigger window of the world. You have a different point of reference. And then I think when I flew the Concorde, going through the sky at Mach 2.2, I left London. I got to New York 2 hours before I left. Wow, what a mind-bending experience. And then, of course, when I started flying private jets, and all of a sudden, you drive up to the private airfield, you park your car, you walk over to the jet, they take your suitcase out, there's no, metal detectors, there's no security, there's no line, they just load your bags on the plane. They say, "Are you ready to go, Mr. Gage?" You land wherever you're going, and then the pilot says, "Mr. Gage, what time would you like to leave tomorrow?" Wow, what a different point of view. What a different point of reference. Think about, hotels, people, and I say this because I want you to think, when people manifest or they affirm negative things, how many times people have told me, "Well, I'm not into cars. A car just takes you from point A to point B." Well, let me tell you, you've never driven a Viper or a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or a Bentley, or you would never say such a silly thing. Talk about, my suite here at this resort is probably about $5,000 a night. I mean, I'm overlooking the water, spectacular, spacious, gorgeous. There'll be people who say, "Oh, why would you spend that money? That once you turn, it's a bed. Once you turn off a light, it's dark." No, guys, believe me, if you've never stayed at a Ritz-Carlton or a Four Seasons or a Mandarin Oriental or a place like this, then you'd realize, no, it's not the same as staying at the Holiday Inn. It's not the same as staying at the Marriott. Okay. So a couple of points that I would share with you for prosperity. One of the things, some of you could be watching this and saying, "Well, that's obscene. How could you spend $5,000 a night on a hotel room? Do you know how many kids we could feed in Africa for that? Or how many whales we could save? Or how many tofu burgers we could save?" It isn't about that. Because when you understand true prosperity, it's limitless. So you can pay $5,000 for your hotel room, and you can help the earthquake victims in Haiti like I am. You can fly first class or in a private jet, and you can send money to fight AIDS in Africa. You can do both, because prosperity, true prosperity, is limitless. So I want you to think about that. And then I want you to think about what's your point of reference. Because you can't be treated for prosperity. You have to be open to receiving it. And that's all about how big of a window do you see the world with? How wide is your prosperity consciousness? So thanks for watching this. Share your thoughts. Get down below. Give me some comments. Look for the subscribe button, and please subscribe. Tell your friends about it, and let's get this message of prosperity out there. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.